Hello everyone, this is playing time. The audio on this is going to be not that good, especially when I play a clip from Pastor Steve. But I just wanted to go over, talk about a video I made a couple months ago. I uploaded it in the beginning of December. It was about Israel turning 7 years old, 7 months and 7 days. I was just wondering if anything was going to happen, because that would be 3 sevens, and we know how important number 7 is in the Christian and the Jewish and the, Abrahamic religions. And then all the stuff that was happening with Donald Trump when he turned 7 years old, 7 months, 7 days, he became president. And on his 77th day in office, he bombed Syria for the first time. I just want to think it might have happened that could be connected to that when Israel turned 7 years old, 7 months and 7 days, something did happen. One, it happened after I made the video. And the second one I found out about, I didn't even realize it. I guess I could have figured it out before the day, but I watched this Pastor Steve video, January 19th, 2019. It was a couple weeks after maybe, and he said something in here. I'm going to show you like a minute or something, a couple minutes of the video, and he said something in here that made me check a date on something, and it proved to me that actually two things seemed to have happened on that day when Israel turned 7 years old, 7 months and 7 days. So first I'm going to go with what the first thing I saw that happened, because I uploaded the video, I think it was December 9th, this video right here, December 9th, 2018, I uploaded a video about is anything going to happen on that date, or is it just maybe another sign, or just nothing's going to happen. I have no idea. I just, see, the way it started on all this was whoever the person was who came up with the idea, it was back in before the election, 2016, and someone made a video, and they were talking about that if Donald Trump wins the election, he'd be 7 years old, 7 months and 7 years old, 7 months and 7 days, 777, and how important sevens are in the Abrahamic religions. So after that, I would really love to know who was the first person to come up with that, because other people made videos about it, but no one ever said, oh, I heard it from this person, I heard from that person. So I have no idea who came up with that. I have no idea how the thinking was even to come up with that. But now that that person did come up with that, and I saw the video, I don't know who the person was, if it's a woman, man, I don't know who the original person was. But ever since then, I've done date checking like that and saying, okay, when is 77th day in office? When is Putin? And I looked at Putin. Putin was in his mid-60s, and I know Putin's seen as evil, so, and he was in his mid-60s, so when does Putin turn 66 years old, 6 months, 6 days, or 66 years old, 6 months, or 65 years old, 6 months, and 6 days? When does that happen? Will anything happen on that? And something did, which I'll get to in a second. But here's what I found was, back, it was December 19th, 2018, it was reported in news that Donald Trump was withdrawing from Syria. And the last time he tried to say that, a chemical attack happened, remember? And then he had to bomb Syria. Well, this happened on December 19th, 2018. And my guess is he probably didn't tell Israel about it because it would probably leak out or something. So this is 2 days before, 10 days after I made my video, 2 days before the 21st of December. And Trump announces the withdrawal. Then, on the 25th, on Christmas Day, Israel bombs Syria. But they really bombed, I think, Iranian bases and sites in Syria. It was more like that. And there's no way they woke up that morning, Israel, and said, oh, today is Christmas, we're going to bomb Syria today. No, it would have to be planned. So I think between the 19th and the 25th, they planned it. Because they saw that Trump was pulling out. Maybe they said, well, now we got to bomb these sites for whatever reason. And they started putting the plan, planning out how they should do it. And I guess Christmas was good for them to do it because there was a lot of planes coming in that were commercial or something. So they kind of hid behind them and they bombed them. That's what came out later. That's what Israel did. So I believe, there's no way to prove it unless, they release the information, which Israel won't. And even if America wouldn't release that kind of information for like 10, 20 years. But I bet you that the order was given on the 21st, December 21st, 2018. I bet the final plan was like, okay, we'll do that on Christmas. It'll be first day, it's planned. That's one thing. that possibly could be what the date is. Again, it could just be a sign or it could be nothing, but that could be one of them. Number two, something I realized after I watched Pastor Steve here, and this is like a week or two after I watched this, and he was talking here, and I was like, oh my gosh, this could be what it is. But first he says something that I already knew about, and let me just show you the video. This doesn't sound, I don't know how good it's going to be, you guys. Sorry, but you guys can always go look at this video. It's, you know, Pastor Steve from, you know, January. It wasn't that long ago. So I'm going to play this part right here for you. Hope the audio's not too bad.
First of all, I'm going to start at the beginning of Donald Trump. Donald Trump's birthday is, or fell on, Friday, the 14th of June, 1946. So what's so special about that? Well, did you know that on that night, there was a blood moon? He was born on a blood moon. If you would add
Yeah, Pastor Steve, I knew that. This video came up on January 14, 2019, and I made a video talking about it on June 24th, 2017. So we're talking a year and a half earlier, and I had come up with that date even before that, because it was back in 2016, late 2016, early 2017, I figured that out, and the way I figured it out was I was looking up blood moons because of the 4 blood moons and everything, and I was looking up Donald Trump's birthday because he was going to be inaugural. This was, I think, after he won, and he was going to be 7 years old, 7 months, 7 days. So I was looking both those up separately, and you know when you look stuff up and you go into Google here, and you put like I put here, Israel bombed Syria, right? That's all I put, and then December 2018 popped up, and I clicked on it. Well, what I did was I was putting in Donald Trump's birthday because I was looking for stuff that happened on that day, which was whenever Donald Trump was born. Let me see here. Yeah, June 14th, 1946, and it popped up blood moon, and I was like, blood moon? There's a blood moon on that day? No way! And I clicked on it. I was like, oh! And then I checked the dates. I talk about in this video. I checked the dates that when Donald Trump was born in New York, what time it was, and then what time it was over when the blood moon was showing up in areas of China, Russia, Middle East, areas of Israel, stuff like that. That's when the blood moon was being seen over there. So I believe that was a sign for them on that date, because it came up exactly. It wasn't like he was born early in the morning and the blood moon came up. It was the same exact time. You guys can go watch this video. It's been up for a while. Eclipse 2017, 2024. It's the same one like the one in 1925 and 32. And it's a pretty good, you know, it's got over 18,000 views, my best video. And what's weird here is the eclipse from 1925 and 32 were exactly 7 years, 7 months, and 7 days apart. And in between that time, it was an X over America, right over New York. One eclipse went this way, one went that way. It was X just like this one. And it was the Great Depression. The stock market crashed in New York, and the Great Depression came on and pretty much destroyed the country and the world for many years. And I also made a video about happening in, same thing happened over in Russia in 1961 and 1968. They were exactly 7 years, 7 months, 7 days apart, and they did an X over Russia. And all kinds of, I talk about all the stuff that happened there. But that's where so I made that video, and I have no idea if Pastor Steve saw that video, if someone he knew saw it. I mean, that would be beyond cool if Pastor Steve saw my video and he got the idea from that. I mean, I don't know if he did or not. I'm saying that it'd be beyond cool because I never heard anybody make a video. I haven't seen a video before this, and I haven't seen one since until just recently. But this is the part where I learned something from Pastor Steve when I was watching this. So I got really excited about that part when he started talking about that. So I started, like, my ears started perking up when he started talking about that first part that I knew about. And then he talks about here. Let me keep going on with the video, what he says. Listen to what he says.
on a blood moon. If you would add 700 days to his birth, guess where you would arrive? And I tested this out. This is not third-hand information. I calculated this, and it spat out this date, Friday,
May 14th, 1948. The day Israel was born, or reborn, or however you want to say it. That's the day. I'll show you right here. Donald Trump was born June 14th, 1946. Israel was born May 14th, 1948. Boom. 700 days. So, and when I saw that, I was getting ready to make my next video because I believe on March 8th, 2019, it's actually something to do with sevens. It actually will be Donald Trump. This is what I'm going to show you at the end, but I'll just give you a little peek of it now. On January 20th, 2017 is when he became president. On March 8th, 2019, it'll be Donald Trump's 777th day in office. Now I'll get back to that in a second. But if you look here, on Donald Trump, the day he became president, January 20th, 2017, and then you go until 12/21/2018, that's the day, December 21st, 2018, that's the day I made a video about. I made a video about right here. This one, Israel will be 777. That also happens to be, thanks to Pastor Steve, I was looking this up about, because I knew about the 777th day in office, and I said, well, after watching this video with Pastor Steve, I was like, well, I wonder when the 700th day in office would be. And I was calculating it. This was after the video. And I got to the 21st, and I said 700 days, and I go, oh my gosh, the 21st, that's when Israel turned 7 years old, 7 months, and 7 days. So, not only was Donald Trump born, 700 days later, Israel was born, but then, on the day Donald Trump turned 7 years old, 7 months, and 7 days, is when he became president. His 77th day in office, he bombed Syria for the first time, and then his 700th day in office, Israel became 7 years old, 7 months, and 7 days. Seven's like crazy. And again, we know how important those are to the Christian Jewish religions. And also, Putin, when Putin turned, which I see as being more on the devil side, when Putin turned 65 years old, 6 months and 6 days, it was on Friday the 13th. It was Friday, April the 13th, 2018. Putin turned 65 years old, 6 months and 6 days. 666. That's when Trump bombed Syria for the second time. And that's after this time, Putin warned him not to bomb Syria this time. Before, when Donald Trump bombed it a year earlier in 2017, he bombed Syria on his 77th day in office, and then after that, Putin told him not to do it. This time, Putin told him not to do it before that. And the last time, I think the Russians threatened America not to invade a country or do anything to a country, it was Cuba. And that was back in October 1962, during the Cuban Missile Crisis. The closest we ever came to having a nuclear war. So if you look here, on Donald Trump's this would be Donald Trump's 777th day in office. We already see what happened with all the other sevens. So this would be March 8th, 2019. It would be 777th day in office. I do believe, putting it out there, I don't care, I'm not telling anybody, I'm not setting a date where I'm saying these dates seem to be coming out. On the day he became president, on his 77th day in office, well, what's going to happen on his 770th day in office? I thought for sure it had to do with Syria. I thought again it was going to be something with Syria, Putin, maybe Israel. And when I say Putin and Russia, I mean China too. They're basically together. But if you look in the media lately, what's been going on is Venezuela. We've been having problems over there. We tried to take the side of a different guy. We said that we recognized him as president. And who came out against that? All the Western countries and stuff were on the side of this new guy that we wanted as president in Venezuela. But Russia, China, and I forgot who else, wanted Maduro in Venezuela to stay in there. And then we've been having all these problems. So I believe something. Let's look. March 8th, it's a couple weeks from here. Let's see if anything happens on March 8th, 2019. If it's in Syria in there, it'll be a different time zone, so it might be the day after here, but it would still be March 8th there. But if it's in this hemisphere, meaning it's in Venezuela, something goes on big there, like the coup happens, we finally get rid of Maduro, maybe we pull him, maybe there's something going on with that. Or it could be something that I don't even know yet that's happening. It could be something to do with Europe, or who knows where. It could be something big that, my guess is it's going to be something Donald Trump related though, because it was Donald Trump came in the office, 7 years old, 7 months, 7 days, the 77th day in office, he bombed, and then this will be his 777th day in office. So it's going to be with Trump, my guess is. It'll be something Trump does or says, or maybe he does something with Venezuela or Israel or Syria, Iran. Who knows what's going to go on, but let's look for that date. And then there's another date coming up just about a month later, almost exactly a month later. It'll be April 7th, 2019. That'll be the day. Not only will that be the day Vladimir Putin turns 66 years old in 6 months, 666 exactly, but it'll be the second anniversary of when Trump bombed Syria for the first time. And that was Donald Trump's 77th day in office on April 7th, 2017. And then I think it's 6 days later, Putin will be 66 years old, 6 months and 6 days. On that day, which would be April 13th, it's a Saturday this time, April 13th, 2019, it would be the first anniversary of the second time Trump bombed Syria. So we got these anniversaries coming up. So let's see. I'm going to get this video out. I've been planning to make this video. You know, this video here I did a long time ago. I planned to, June 24, 2017. I had the information well before this, but I didn't play it. I want to see if there's any more on here that Pastor Steve's talking about. I don't think so, but I'm just going to play a little more. I can't remember if I need anything else to say. Let me see.
The 14th of May, 1948. Does that ring a bell? So Donald Trump was born on a blood moon. 700 days later, Israel was reborn as a nation. Trump becomes president on the 20th of January 2016 at the age of 70 years, 7 months, and 7 days.
On his 77th day in office, he bombed Syria for the first time. On Vladimir Putin's 65th birthday, 6 months and 6 days, 666, Trump bombed Syria for the second time. On Israel's 70th birthday, Trump moved the embassy to Jerusalem. And on Donald Trump's 700th day in office, Israel turned 7 years old, 7 months, and 7 days on December 21st, 2018. And on Donald Trump's coming up, on Donald Trump's 777th day in office will be March 8th, 2019, coming up in a couple weeks. A month later, on April 7th, 2019, will be Putin's 66 years, 6 months old, 666, and 6 days later, on April 13th, Vladimir Putin, 2019, Vladimir Putin will be 66 years old, 6 months, and 6 days. So there's some more out there, more stuff out there. Let me look quick. Anything else?
Trump then recognized Jerusalem as the capital of Israel on the 70th birthday of the nation. He was there before it became a nation, and he was there to recognize the capital on the 70th anniversary. As if nobody else wanted to do this before. They did. They wanted. Many presidents promised they'll recognize Jerusalem. Why did they do it?
Alright, there's my video. So let's see. I don't know if I'll make one about Putin, because I kind of already said it on April 7th, 2019. That would have been my next video. Let's just see what happens in a couple weeks. I wish I would have this video up sooner for you guys. A couple weeks earlier, I've been trying to just putting it off. I don't know if you know how it is to make videos. You just like, you gotta get the information already, and you got all your little thumb things up here, and I'm just, I know it's not that hard, but so let's see what happens. Again, I'm not setting a date or telling anybody to do anything at all. I'm just saying, look at the dates here. It's kind of weird. I mean, I believe in all this stuff. There's no question about it. So, well, let's see what happens in my next video. We'll see what happens there. So, I go watch Pastor Steve. He's great. And I still don't know if Pastor Steve ever hears this. If you got that idea from me, Pastor Steve, oh my gosh, just give me an email or something, send me and say, yes, I did. That would make my year if you still awesome. But, alright guys, thanks a lot.